She was a photo queen. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had them silent eyes telling me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs. She took more than a share, had me fighting for air. And when I was calm, but I was already there, because the world was shaking, the earth was quaking, my heart was aching. You were breaking, you shook me all night.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Spotlight Comedy. Please welcome to the stage your host, Chris Green.
Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? Doing well. I like the well. A lot of enthusiasm on that. This is a Spotlight Comedy. So it's gonna be a showcase of some local Sacramento comedians, artists, giggles. You know Giggle? I know Giggle too, man. It's in my spirit. Giggle away, yeah. Tough season on the Raiders, brother. A lot of giggles in there, huh? I appreciate that. This is the place for the giggle. So if you feel the giggle in your spirit, let it go. I'll start off saying this is a very happy surprise. I'm happy to see y'all. Y'all make good entertainment decisions. I like y'all. Y'all are very smart with your money and time. Because you could be on the couch right now watching Mike Tyson just flap his butt cheeks to the wind. It's in progress. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but yesterday I thought the Versace swimsuits was too much. People was talking about the slap, but I was like, hey, Mike. There's no need for that. And today I go on Twitter, and it's 58-year-old butt cheeks just flapping in the wind, just dripping the cheeks. I love 58. 58 is full of wisdom. But those butt cheeks stay in the pants. They're not for public consumption, my friend. Because I was rooting for Mike, man. Like, there's nothing like watching somebody live their dream, you know? I was watching Mike Tyson's like, get in there, Mike. They said you couldn't do it. You go do it, you know? And then just start taking his fucking clothes off like an emotional stripper. Too far, motherfucker. You seen the chicks before, huh? You still got it. The part that gets me, though, the part that gets me about it is like, I knew it. I knew it before I saw you in that seat, and I knew it what I'm going to see tomorrow. Old man confidence is going to be through the roof. I can promise you tonight, it's going to be 60-year-old men walking around the house with full confidence in their underwear. Going to the kitchen, grabbing the remote, walking in front of the TV with the balls just dangling around. And not every man is in Versace underwear. It's going to be a lot of Hanes tonight. Wasn't on my menu when I started this year. Also, it's going to be a lot of hyper-aggressive old men. You're going to be in the grocery store trying to get your snacks, and there's going to be a man that's like, I got one more in me. So I'm rooting for Mike. But just know that if Mike wins, tomorrow will not be safe. Because old men aggressively in their underwear are going to be on the loose, my friend. It's going to look like a Raider game. Bad is the word. Both. I wish I had supreme confidence. I should, but I'll tell you how I started this year. I tried to climb a fence, a chain link fence. We see them every day. And halfway through my endeavor, I realized I could not do it. And I proceeded to drop off the fence and walk around like a normal Asian human being. And that, it sounded like Asian. Which would be correct halfway. I'm half Asian. It would be correct. I am half Asian. But your hearing aid is not in. The word was aging. 99% of us are on the same page. Can't trust those radar eyes. But anyways, so I just walked half a mile around this fence. And that's what mediocre confidence looks like. I'm glad I'm connecting with y'all because somebody told me I was incredibly difficult to emotionally connect with. And that's how I started my year with my feelings hurt. You ever have somebody like tell you something that hurts your soul, and then you go home and you go on YouTube and you go watch the baby hippos eat watermelons? That's what I did, and now I feel better. My mediocre confidence has went to level confidence, and I'm able to talk to Raider Guy. I knew I could do it. All right, well, y'all got 6 of Sacramento's finest comedians coming up here. I appreciate y'all coming out. Let's have a good time. Y'all ready for y'all first comedian? So, Raider Guy, this is the menu. You're going to have 6 comedians come up. They all going to do sets. In between, I'll come by and I'll check on you, okay? You be right there. I'll be right here. We on the same page. All right, y'all give it up for Paul Doyle.
Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. Thank you for coming out, right? Okay, we need a little bit more energy than that, you guys. Thank you for coming out, all right? One more time, you guys, for Chris over here. All right, one more time for Chris, all right? He hosted this. Come on, you guys are going to get on board with this really quickly. I don't want to have to keep coming in. Oh, no, dude, more applause, more applause. That's going to get really old for me. Please don't do that. Like, I also didn't know he was Asian. That's sort of thing. I had no idea. Had no idea, Chris. My bad. Are we having fun so far? Are you guys having a good time? Yeah. How do you guys feel about this shirt? This shirt right here. Funny story. Last time I wore this shirt, I was pumping gas, and I look across the parking lot, and I see there's a homeless guy, and he's like also wearing this shirt. I didn't know. Not that that's bad. I just didn't know I was that close to the edge. Like I just didn't know I was already there. You know. Yeah. I'm just like between you and me, you guys, like I'm getting fatter and I can't button this shirt up all the way anymore. Like it's, like this one time, I was doing a show with this shirt on and I kind of like moved a little bit and then like the bottom button popped off and there's a guy in the front row and he was yawning and then it like went into his mouth and he just was like, like I just, I didn't know. I don't know that would happen. That's not a true story, but it's just fun to say that. Like it's a funny, I like that idea. Do you believe it would happen? Yeah, like it could happen. My imagination's crazy, but that's no. Yeah, that's true. I just need to lose weight. That's the real problem, right? My weight. I was dating a woman who does CrossFit, and she goes, "Does it make you uncomfortable that I am in better physical shape than you, and that like I could probably lift more weights than you?" I was like, you know what? I would love to talk to you more about this as soon as you put me down. You know, because I am out of shape. You don't gotta like rub it in, all right? Like I can't do CrossFit. I don't even know. All right, honestly, I can't even do one pull-up. Okay, like I can't do one. Actually, I'll take that back. I could do one pull-up. I could pull up to the fast food restaurant. Yeah. You're with me, all right? Yeah. I could actually. Sorry, that was a lie. I'm gonna do a lot of lying while I'm up here, just so you know. I could do 2 pull-ups. I could pull up to the second window as well. So that's and pay. But I do eat out fast food a lot. Am I the only one here who has to like rotate taquerias because you eat out so often? Like, is that? I have to. I frequent Subway as a restaurant. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like a lot of restaurants have secret menus, and In-N-Out Burger is not the only one that has a secret menu. Subway also has a secret menu. I found out at Subway there's this thing that you can order. You can have your sandwich made raw dog style, which is basically like they make it the way. It's basically they make it the way they would normally make it, except this time they just don't wear gloves. And you don't ask for this; they just kind of do it, and you go, hey, wait a second, that's the. I guess I'm getting a raw dog style. All right. And when somebody makes your sandwich raw dog style, you start to notice things about their hands that you didn't notice before. You're like, what happened to that Band-Aid? Like, did he always have that wart? Was that there before? I'm trying to be, like lose weight and stuff. Like I do go to the gym. I do work out. There's this place I've been going for about a month. I've been doing pretty good for about a month. Every day I put my shorts on and I put my workout shirt and I go there and I lift weights. And I was recently kicked out by the guy that worked there, and I was like, why are you guys kicking me out? Like, all I do is come here and work out. And he's like, yeah, I know that, but this is Dick's Sporting Goods. That gym I actually work out at is Planet Fitness. Maybe some of you guys work out there. I don't go often enough, and they kind of have picked up on that. So I've been getting emails and voicemails that like, hey, we want you back, that kind of thing. I went recently, and the guy's like, oh, Paul, like, welcome back. You haven't been here for a couple of weeks. Just so you know, right up your speed, we have a new machine. It's in the back that you want to go check it out. And I got kind of excited. I was like, oh, man, then maybe this is like a new, like an arm, an arm thing. I don't know what it's called. An arm thing or like a leg press machine or whatever. And he's like, yeah, it's right in the back. It's the vending machine. And I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know. All right, that joke was dumb. I granted. All right, I give it to you. It's stupid. I am trying to be more manly. This week, my shower broke, and I had to hire a real man to come to my house and like work on things. Like, I just don't like. You wear a flannel and you think that that's enough, but there are men out there that can actually make things happen and like do and like fix things. And like, I don't know how to do anything. Like, it's like, I just can't. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, there are like real men out there. Like, I'm sure there's somebody in here who just has like a pocket knife on them, right? Just like is the people in your life. Yeah, there you go. Just like people in real life, they just always wear like hiking. They wear like hiking shoes casually, right? It's just like these men are out here. I'm so not that guy. I would love to be that guy. I'm just not. I have a friend. He works as a park ranger. And he goes out at night and he goes like scorpion hunting. And if you didn't think that was like manly enough, like he will wash his body with Ajax, which is just grease cutting. Like it just, and like that's brutal. Like I can't do that. I'm not manly enough to do that. I can have like psoriasis, all these like weird things. Like I can't, this other friend, like he's a firefighter for the Pasadena Fire Department. His name is Jeff, and dude, Jeff is like a man's man, like a real American hero, right? Like, dude, he's like a walking truck commercial, just like I don't know if you guys have ever seen a guy that was like so manly that he had 2 Adam's apples, but like that was like the kind of manly that he is. And like I know that like I'm not that manly guy. And I know other people have started to pick up on this because like I recently went into a coffee shop and I got my coffee, and the lady behind the counter was like, I ordered a muffin. I ordered a blueberry muffin, one of the really nice ones with like that white shit that's on it, like, you know what I mean, like that, one of the like crumbly, I love that, whatever that is. I ordered one of those, and she goes like, would you like to have your muffin warmed? I'm like, no, I don't want my muffin warmed. Like, I am a man, all right? Like, I'm a man. He's a muffin man. Yeah, I'm a man. Like, I don't want, like, all right. Got a little excited on that one. All right. Like, it was like, I'm a man. Dude, all my heroes, you guys, like, do you guys think that, like, Lars Ulrich from Metallica, like, gets his muffin warmed, okay? Like, is, like, Lemmy from Motorhead getting his muffin warmed? The answer is no, all right? That is what's going on. The answer is no. Nobody's getting their muffin warmed. Like, this is what I want. I want them to take my muffin, still frozen, and, like, throw it into a pit of wolves, and then I, like, have to fight off the wolves and they emerge victorious with like just dripping with blood, and then the dead wolf's spirit comes and like forms a tattoo onto my chest, and like that's what I want. All right, since you like to talk, I'll ask you, sir, what is your like living situation? Do you rent? Do you own? All right, you can't help this. You got. Okay, you can't just give me a real answer for a quick second, just real talk? You rent, okay. Sir, do you rent as well? You look like you like do tech startup stuff, so you own, wow, okay. So like the reason I ask is like the place I live, like I rent, and it's like the first place I've ever lived where I have cockroaches. And like the first time I ever saw one, I didn't know what they were. I just thought it was like a weird beetle. Like I cheated my way through community college, you guys. So this is like, it was like a strange looking beetle. So like I had to figure out something to do. I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta kill it, right? So I start to take my shoe off, and I'm about to like swing at it, and like it like flies at me, and like I didn't know they could fly because I'm like an idiot, and like a sound came out of me that like I had never heard before. And like I can't recreate that sound for you guys, but like what I can say is it was the sound of a man who likes to get his muffin warmed. So like that is the sound. All right, that'll be all for me. I will welcome Chris back up here. Thank you guys, have been very nice. We have a wonderful show. Thank you again.
Y'all give it up for Paul Doyle. Y'all ready for the next comedian? Y'all give it up for Kendrick Williams.
Room. Let's go. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, guys. You guys having a good time? Are you having a good time? That's what I'm fucking talking about. I make bad life decisions. I'll tell you why. This girl called me the other day. She was like, hey, what you doing? I was like, nothing. She was like, you want to go to a rave? No. But I went anyway, you know? For the story and the pussy. And I went anyway, right? And I thought I was bringing the right shit, okay? I brought weed and shrooms. That seems like pretty good drugs for a rave. But everybody that was at the rave had Molly. Mm-hmm. Do you know what Molly looks like on shrooms, dog? It's fucking terrifying. They just coming at me just... It's fucked up. It's like The Walking Dead. And then, like, the whole event is real scary. Like, ever so often, they go, ooh, 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 ooh. And then they got, like, these totems in the crowd so you can find each other and shit. I don't know. I thought I was in the Lord of the Rings, y'all. Like, y'all do it. Go, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Don't that shit sound like a battle cry to you? And I was struggling, but I said, you know what? We gonna make it better. We gonna go on the next date, right? And I chose it. We went out to dinner, safe. After dinner, She was like, you want to go to my friend's place? No. Not at all. And you know what's fucked up when they give you a disclaimer before you get to the house? Like, we pulling up and getting close. She gonna turn to me and say, I just want to let you know. My friends are a little different. So you mean white, right? That's what that means? And we got there and I opened up the door and it smelled like cocaine and privilege. Everybody wanted to know my blind side story. How I grew up on the hard streets. I didn't, y'all. I'm 5'7". If I was on the streets, I was running. But fuck it. We finished at her friend's place. She's like, want to go back to my place? Yes! Best decision you have made. So we head there, right? And you ever walk into somebody's house and there's a fucking smell? Like it lives with you, like it's underneath your nose, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But I was like, I'm already here. Fuck it. And she went to go and take off her shoes, y'all. And one of her toes was bigger than the other one. And it wasn't the thumb toe, y'all. It was the pinky toe. You ever see some shit that traumatized you, dog? That motherfucker came out breathing heavy, just... It looked up at me and was like, all my life I've had to fight. It's fucked up. And then, and that smell is still lingering with me, y'all. It's still there. So I start investigating. Where is this smell coming from? I noticed she got cats. Thank you, fuck. I'm a firm believer that motherfuckers that have cats can't smell that they have cats. Like I looked in the litter box, it wasn't well taken care of. There was fossilized shit in that motherfucker. It's mad as hell. And we made it back in the room and we making out and kissing and shit. And she gonna whisper in my ear, how about you eat my pussy? I said, ma'am, I've seen how you treat your other pussies. I'll eat your ass. But like the shit with ass eating, I don't know. I can't get into the shit. At least like me receiving it. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all seen the positions you got to get into for this shit? This shit right here. Have you seen this shit right here? Oh my God. I'm going satellite with it. Oh my God. I can't do that shit, dog. I don't know. My dick can't stay hard when my knees is by my ears. Okay. It's fucked up. And then she gonna reach into her purse for what I can only describe as the clit terminator. Y'all, it was this bitch. I'm black, not bionic, okay? There's only so much I can do. That motherfucker got modes. I don't got no motherfucking modes. I can maybe change some angles on your ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ever done a gargoyle before? Y'all ever done this one? Y'all ever done a gargoyle? You ever done this one right here? No? Nobody? Oh, we made eye contact. Staring contest. You gotta keep it. Oh. It's wild. Where my Catholics at? My Catholics in the house? Where my Catholics at? I got one just for you. This one's just for you. You ever done a prayer before? You ever done this one right here? No? Nobody ever done a prayer? Nobody? No. All right. No altar boys? It's okay. It's wild. It's crazy, dog. I wasn't prepared for the shit. I wasn't prepared for the night that was ahead of me, dog. And then she gonna turn to me and she gonna whisper in my ear again, I like it rough. And then she started choking my ass. And the bitch was strong, y'all. Like I'm fighting for my life down there. Just, it's fucked up. And I got my get back though. Cause I got on top. And I put that motherfucker in a full Nelson. I said, say out! Say out! It's wild, y'all. But like thinking about doing all these drugs and shit reminds me of like the first time I smoked weed. Y'all remember the first time you smoked weed? No? I do. I did it with 2 white people. And they came in my room, they're like, what you doing? This is how bad stories start with me. They said, what you doing? I was like, nothing. They're like, we gonna get you high today. I said, okay, bet. But I'm not gonna leave without black up. Not at all. Not at all. So I went and got my African friend. And cause nobody's safer than with the dude that hunts lions, okay? Now I'm thinking we just gonna smoke outside in the courtyard and shit. They said we going on an excursion. When white people start using big letters like that, big words like that, it fucks me up, dog. And then so we heading all out on this excursion into the forest, y'all, and it keeps getting darker and darker and darker. And I told you, Manny is African. That motherfucker, the further we went in, the more he disappeared. I was like, I have no backup now. Bitch, smile. And we make it to the spot where we gonna smoke and shit. We make it to the spot. And I've only seen weed smoked on television, y'all. Which means I only knew of 2 ways to do it. Which was a joint and a blunt. This motherfucker's pulled out a pipe. Last time I seen a pipe was somebody smoking crack. So I assumed we doing crack. And they start passing this shit around, and it's getting around, and everybody's taking a hit of the crack and everything. And it make it back, and it make it to me. And again, nobody taught me how to do this shit. So I get the shit, and I take the fattest hit, y'all. Oh, hell yeah! If you once you hear the rest of this shit, now if I get higher than I think I've been in dated history, right? I'm high as fuck. And now they like, we gonna head home and shit. And I just realized my ride is now intoxicated. Like the 2 white people I brought with me, they can't bring me back. Their sense of direction is off too. So now we walking through the forest, it's dark than a motherfucker. Manny is completely gone. I'm just yelling out playing Marco Polo with this motherfucker. Manny! And he yells again in the distance, Manny! And then, like, there was a crack of wood or something, or a branch that broke, and my nigga senses tingling. And I ran like a motherfucker. And as I'm running, Manny comes up to me, and he's booking it too, just. And he gonna turn to me and say, we are in danger. We finally make it out the fucking forest and shit, and I'm looking for the white people. These motherfuckers aren't going back to the goddamn dorm. They gonna leave us in the motherfucking forest. The disrespect, y'all. So I make it back there, but I'm high, y'all. So I thought I was going to the right place. And I went to a primarily white school, and they named all the dorms and whatnot. But they named all the place with the niggas in them after black people, which is disrespectful, which would say that I would find my way back. Because I lived in the Malcolm X dorms. Somehow I ended up in the Cesar Chavez. Me and the Mexican people had a great time that night. That's been my time. I've been Kendrick Williams.
Y'all give it up for Kendrick Williams. Would you believe me if I told y'all I can see y'all future? Somebody here gonna try that gargoyle tonight. Y'all ready for your next comic? Y'all give it up for Connor Martin.
When I was a kid, my father often struck me as the kind of guy. He struck me as the kind of guy who liked to hit children. He seemed like the type of guy who just liked hitting kids, and I don't know what gave me that impression. How you guys doing? Pretty good? Give it up for me. I just quit my job, y'all. I'm free. Yep. I was working at a toy store. It was a sex toy store. It was a dildo store. That's like 90% of the sales. They just don't want to call it that. But we sold the Clit Terminator or whatever fucking Kendrick said. We sold it all. That sounds like a fun job on paper, but you realize when you get older, your job just comes down to like, who do you work with? Who do you work for? You know? And our fucking manager was a bitch. This guy was a tyrant. I swear to God, he ruled that place with a rubber fist, guys. It's like, come on. Tony, you never heard of a write-up? Jeez, my butthole. No, okay. That didn't. I like a universe where I didn't do anything. I was just like, I quit. That's, okay. No, that's not true. Here's something that is true. I recently accidentally stuck it in the wrong hole. And there's not a better way to say that. I've tried to think of one, but that's just what happened. And it's not that weird. You make mistakes. This is called life, right? The weird part is that she didn't mind, I guess. She didn't mention it till we were finished. I didn't even find out till the end. And that's low-key terrifying, because if you're not careful, you can make a baby in that hole, guys. That's a dangerous place to be sticking. You guys are Catholics, right? He asked you. No, the most fucked up part about that story, it turns out that lady was married. I did not know that. Yeah. Turns out I kind of committed adultery, or I helped. But I feel like I'm not the asshole in the story if I don't know that there's a husband while I'm fucking her, right? I'm not a bad guy if I don't know a husband exists. That makes sense to everybody. Yeah, and that's what I tried to tell my girlfriend. And she was like... She's like, it's not the part I'm mad about. It's like, go down to stab. They all get it. They'll explain it to you. No, she complains. Her complaint is that she doesn't get out enough, which I think is a petty thing given the state of the world we live in. There's children in third world countries, no food. She thinks she has such a bad life just because I keep her safely locked in the basement. Guys, come on. I give her 3 meals a day. I put a floor over her head, for Christ's sake. It's like, let's be thankful. That's just fun. Now, you know what those kids in those third world countries would do to be in her shoes, or any shoes for that matter? I mean, Jesus, sandals. No, that's sad. I only tell that joke because I like to remind people about Tom's shoes. You all remember Tom's shoes. They did a great thing, and then they stopped being trendy, and we stopped giving a fuck that they do a great thing. We like trendy charity. No, for anybody who doesn't know, every pair of Tom's shoes that you would buy, they would give a pair of Tom's shoes to a kid in a third world country. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like what Nike does. Every pair of Nikes you buy is made by a kid wearing Tom's. So it's a cycle. You know, you're either giving them employment or shoes. I'm not good at being woke yet. I'm trying. Just do what the internet tells me, which is conflicting, but got the basics down early. We know no more fat shaming, no more slut shaming. Let people be who they are. I don't know how that shit got started. Like, eating and fucking are the 2 reasons I don't kill myself. So it's like, why is that bad? But it did make me realize we might be living in the best time in all of recorded history to be a fat slut. And I think that's pretty fucking sick. My mom is psyched about it, guys. She's like, your sister's gonna find a husband? No. No. I don't know. I'm like an anxious person. I keep trying to convince I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm trying to like fix my anxiety with cliches, you know? I just say them over and over again until I believe them. I'll get there. But that's what I say. I'm here for a good time, not a long. It's like my girlfriend. She's with me for a good penis, not a long penis. Guys, hello. It's small. Okay, no. I'm not. I try to date more democratic women, not for the politics. I just don't like girls who grew up fishing with their fathers, because they're way too comfortable describing the sizes of things to people with their hands in public. I'm like, hey, chill out. Then again, a lot of times they sort of they exaggerate, so who knows? But could be good. I'm just not part of the LGBTQ yet. You know what I mean? Maybe one day. You know, life is long. My dick is short. I got to keep my options open. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna want in the future. When I was a kid, I hated tomatoes. You know. Nowadays, I'm always shoving tomatoes up my ass, guys. It's like you don't know what you're gonna want in your butt in a decade from today. Is my point. You got to keep an open mind and an open butt. Okay, all right. No, but I'm not part of the LGBTQ yet because it's LGBTQ plus. And when I first heard that, I thought they had added plus size women to the LGBTQ. I was like, that's fucking, they got Lane Bryant involved with the LGBT. That's sick. No, that's not it. It was because there were too many letters. Might be more categories in the future. Let's just tack a plus on there. And I love that because that means there might be something that each of you do in your life today, every day, that isn't gay yet. But it'll be gay. It will be gay, and we'll all be gay together. Yep, we're on our way. You're on your way, buddy. I mean, Vegas has a lot of showgirls, and they're not all showgirls, you know. And your Raiders, anyway. Like personally, I'm a lightweight. I drink beer and water. I can't really fuck with hard alcohol. I don't think that should be part of the LGBTQ. But apparently my grandfather does, because anytime I turn down a shot, he has some words you're not supposed to say anymore for me. I think it's pretty fucked up, but what are you going to do? He's old. He'll die soon. But it's true. I'm a lightweight, and I was drinking beers with a buddy of mine recently. He pulled out a bottle of whiskey. He said, this stuff right here separates the men from the boys. I was like, holy shit. They should have used some whiskey in the Catholic Church. You're telling me this stuff separates men from boys? How? Magically? What are you talking about? Save the holy water, get some Jack Daniels. This stuff separates men from boys. You saw the movie, it won an Oscar. It's fucking Michael Keaton. It was good. It was about something bad, but it was a good movie. The Altar Boys, Kendrick mentioned them earlier. You know why they call them Altar Boys, by the way? Because after you go through that, you're different. It's like somebody altered these boys. Why does Timmy have that 1,000-yard stare in his eye all of a sudden? Did he go to Nam? No. Oh, I apologize. What can you do? It happens. Pedophiles, they exist. I still have time left, and I'm already on this track, so now I just have to keep doing this material. Sorry, I got there. I usually don't like to get political and split a room like this, but I don't like them. Pedophiles, boo. I'm against them. Yeah, I know. I'm a fucking controversial guy. That is my favorite thing people do when they're pieces of shit. They'll like just take an easy stance. Like people came out against pedophiles. I'm like, yeah, but who's arguing with you? You know what I mean? That's not. Doesn't make you a good person to be against pedophiles. Let me be clear. It makes you a very bad person to be for Actually, no. It makes you a pedophile to be for pedophiles. What am I? There's no non-pedophiles like, let's hear them out. Maybe. No. It's an easy bar. It's an easy moral bar to jump over. That's like if I got on stage and I was like, you know what, guys? I got to say it. I don't care who knows anymore. I just got to take a stand. I think school shootings are wrong and they should stop happening. Guys, I don't care what you think about me. I just think that's how I feel. It's pretty easy. It doesn't make me a good person. Matter of fact, you know who hates school shootings? Pedophiles. They do. Doesn't make him a great guy, though. You know what I mean? It's like, Timmy, I had my eye on that guy. That's a shame. But is the enemy of my enemy my friend? I don't know. Do you let him come to the march? Probably not. I've been Connor. You've been cool. Thank you very much.
Y'all give it up for Connor Martin. Y'all ready for the next comedian? Y'all give it up for David Rodriguez.
Yo, make some noise if you can hear me. Make some noise if you're driving tonight. Make some noise if you're headed towards Davis after this. For real, is anybody? I'll go wherever, honestly. I don't want to be left here. It's scary outside. I do live in Davis. I graduated college recently from UC Davis. Thank you. I majored in history, so I'm actually homeless right now. Don't do that if you're a history. Any history majors in the crowd? No, smart people. I'm Mexican. I was considering majoring in Chicano studies. You know, I'm proud of my culture, I guess. And I told my mom I was going to major in that, and she was like, why don't you just stay at the house more? She's like, we could teach you that. My family, they think it's dumb that I majored in history, but they're not successful either. We had a carne asada recently, a barbecue, and my aunt was giving me shit. She didn't have the right to do so, but she was like, mijo, history? And I wanted to be like, tia, 3 kids at 22. I offended all the women there. Even my mom. Because I'm a history major, I still have roommates. It's sad. I share a room with a guy. Different beds, but this is my roommate. Everybody give it for him. Oh, she's wearing a Raiders shirt. I'm dead. Yeah, man. I don't know if y'all have ever slept in the same room as somebody who snores really loud. But that will make you experience hate. I hate my roommates. Like at night, I don't care if he dies. And if he did, I wouldn't say anything until the morning. He snores so loud. One night, I brought home this girl, and no, I didn't. But he was snoring really loud, man. I used to have the worst roommates ever. I used to live with my family, and dude, those people, they do not respect my sleep schedule. They're so loud in the mornings, they don't care if they wake me up. One day I woke up because my grandma was sweeping my floor, and it was 4 a.m. I got so scared. Imagine seeing this coming at you in the dark. And she was on the phone, so I thought she was possessed. David, tú está dormido. It smells like shit in here. I was like, oh my God, a witch. She was like, oh my God, a little bitch. Freaking Serafina. I hate her. She's in the car waiting right now, so yeah. I've been trying to, I want to look more dangerous. It's not really working. I went to Costco the other day, and when I was leaving, the lady who checks the receipts didn't even check my receipt. I was like, what if I stole something? She's like, no, you didn't. She's like, because everything's too heavy. That's what she said. Thanks. My mom actually, my mom actually works at Costco. It was her who said that. No, I'm kidding. But she's been working there since 1986. 38 years. I think 38 years. Yeah, and she still doesn't know what time they close. Dude, I showed up to the food court outside at 10 p.m. I was hanging out with the homeless guys. Fuck. Oh, there's this lady who lives, well, she's homeless, and she lives next to where I live. So every time I drive past her, she points at her 2 kids to make me feel bad. So whenever I drive by, I have to like pretend to tie my shoes or something. It honestly looks worse. It looks like I'm like reaching for money or something, but I usually don't do anything to help. But the other day I did. I called CPS, and no, she was actually really happy, bro. She said I saved her life. When CPS showed up, they thought I was her kid, bro. They took me. My parents, they didn't believe in hitting their kids. Yeah, they. Can you tell that they didn't hit me? I wish they did. I feel like I would look different. Hey, relax, Theo. Seriously. But I was a bad kid, man. I remember when I was in eighth grade. My mom caught me ditching school. All right, it's not that funny. Relax, seriously. She took away my phone because she caught me ditching school, and I swung at her. I know, and I instantly regretted it because she blocked it so easily. And she pushed my forehead really hard. I was like, fuck. And afterwards, she was like, Mijo, what was that? After that, I had to start shopping at Claire's. My boss, I work maintenance at an apartment complex. That's pretty Mexican of me, to be honest. I'm kind of like Paul. I'm not good at fixing things. That's like my job. I'm not a landscaper. I'm gonna call my dad. We're gonna fuck you up after the show if you keep talking about it. Okay, stop. But yeah, man, I'm not good at my job. Usually what I tell tenants when I go to fix something, usually I tell them, yeah, it's supposed to be like that. Freezers get hot. And if they start to argue, I'm like, no hablo inglés. And if they start speaking Spanish, I'm like, bro, you're Mexican, you could fix it. Why the fuck am I here? But my boss has a Tesla, and I feel like if you have a Tesla, nobody cares about its features. Like he likes to talk to me and show me like what his car can do. I'm like, bro, I'm on my lunch. Because of that, I call out the next day just so. All right, that was a new one. I'm gonna throw that one away forever. My mom asked me when am I gonna. She asked me a pretty crazy question. She asked me when am I gonna get a house. I was like, fuck, whenever you die. I don't know. The sooner the better. And she's told me she's gonna move back to Mexico in 5 years to retire. That's her plan. She's gonna leave me the house in 5 years. But fuck, 5 years, that's a long time. I'm thinking about just calling ICE now, to be honest. Nah, she's a citizen, sadly. You haven't been laughing at any of these jokes. Are you okay? What do you want me to joke about? And I'll joke about. Are you lost or what's going on? Yeah. Who are you here to support? All right, never mind. Sorry. No, you're good. All right. I'm sorry. This got weird. She's actually my ride, so I kind of I fucked it up. Man, I don't know why I started talking. I went to a sex shop recently in Midtown, G-Spot sex shop. I'm surprised I found it. That was stupid. All right, I'm just gonna end there. Thank you. My name's Dave Rodriguez. Appreciate it. Keep going for your hopes.
Y'all give it up for David Rodriguez. You guys going strong? We got 2 more comedians. Y'all going strong? Y'all ready for your next comedian? Y'all give it up for Lourdes. Hey, yo!
Hello, how's everybody doing? This is a great crowd. You guys have a lot of wonderful energy. So my name is Lourdes, and yes, I'm from Tijuana. Like, I'm from Mexico, yes. That, I know, right? Clap for me, because I'm fucking scared right now. Thank you. I got papers, though. Don't try to like send me away just yet. It's crazy times. It really is. I feel like I should wear my naturalization paper around my neck. Like Flavor Flav, except I'm like citizen. And make sure I'm staying here and shit. I'm not trying to go back to Mexico. Fuck that. It's a great country, but not for me anymore. I'm from Tijuana, and I'm like super Mexican. I'm like crazy Mexican. I have a crazy Mexican family. I was raised in a really traditional conservative Mexican family too. Like my mom was so conservative that she was like, she wanted to make sure that she would tell me over and over again. She would be like, I would rather be dragged by my pubic hair before I let anybody think I'm a loose woman. And I'd be like, oh my God, Mom, how embarrassing. Like, you have pubic hair? The fuck? I know it's kind of weird to think about your mom's pubes, right? Like, I wasn't trying to, but she brought it up and shit. I don't know. But I was at a strip club recently where my mom works. And I noticed that all the women there like didn't have any pubic hair, right? I was like, oh shit. I was like, what happened to pubic lice? There's probably no more pubic lice. If there's no hair, there's probably no pubic lice. So I know it's crazy. I was looking at baldness, but I was like, I was like, damn, I didn't get the memo. Shit, I'm older now. I don't care about that shit anymore. I don't care. I'm going back to where I came from. Like just. I used to run a lot. Like I used to do marathons, and you're not supposed to shave or anything, because then you get like serious road rash, rug burn. Like you get that shit. It hurts. It hurts. But then those pants are so tight, you can't you can tell. Anyway, so the way I would end up buying my jogging pants is I would put them on my boyfriend's beard to make sure that shit wasn't gonna come out. All right. I was like, let me see if this is quality fucking. All right, we can wear that one. I loved it because I would come on and be like, whoop, 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 like just be a fucking Neanderthal lady. Let's go. Like we took it all the way back. It's wonderful. It's great not to have to shave anymore. It doesn't fucking matter. I just love it. It's great. I just couldn't. Anyway, I went on a whole crazy tangent because I had a real joke for this, and I just kind of told you where I'm at. So, I'm 51. That's why I don't care. I'm 51 years old. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's zero fucks era. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because I know, like, my shit right here, it's vintage. It's vintage. Smells like leather. He's so excited and shit. Leather. Yeah, it does. It does. And because I'm older, I gotta pee all the time and shit. I hate it. It's like constantly. Like, I gotta pee. When I was younger, I didn't have to worry about these things, right? Like, and I just all the peeing. I feel like I don't wipe good anymore when I pee. I just go to the bathroom. I don't, because I gotta pee so much. I don't know who's 51 in here. I'm pointing in this direction. I feel like there might be I felt the vibe. I didn't want to call it out. Like, you gotta pee all the time, right? Like, and so like I don't really wipe good when I pee. I just don't, because it's yeah, right. It's because like I'll explain to the younger people here. When I was your age and beautiful like that, like my pee was also pretty. It was like beautiful. Like it would come out youthful and shit, like straight. Straight. It was a youthful urine stream, right? It was pretty. So pretty. Smelled good and shit. And then like the moment I turned 51, that shit just turned into a sprinkler system. It goes everywhere. I can't catch it all, right? So I just fucking shake it off and walk out. I'm just like, fuck it. Fuck it. So I'm walking around here with a fucking bush, smelling like pee and leather and shit. Hell yeah. You want it. You want it. Sorry, are you two together? She said, yeah, right? She's like, it's okay. It's because I'm 51. It doesn't matter. She'll just go, ah! She'll just, I'll get you, ah! It doesn't matter. It has a mind of its own. I don't even control it anymore. It just, I don't even put a toilet seat down on the toilet paper. I don't. I just gotta sit there, you know? I figured if I'm gonna catch something at this age, I'm just gonna huck two of that shit out. But, like, it doesn't matter. I'm fearless now. I love it. So fearless. Yeah, I don't. So shut up. Dude, I know. I can tell. Oh my God. I can tell. But anyway, I don't even know where I was going with this, sir, because you can freaking forget everything. Because also I'm older, so I don't care about, you know, I forget shit. It happens. I do, and I get reminded sometimes that I'm 51 because I think I'm 25 still. Like, I think I'm still young and shit. Like, I'm out here like all energetic, like talking to you guys, but my hip hurts. Not gonna lie about that. But I feel young. And then some really young guy, you know, came to my work and he was like, hey, we were having this chat and he was like, hey, I like your kicks, ma'am. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought we were having a conversation like two young guys, you know, two young bucks and shit, reminding me of just some old lady in sensible shoes and shit. I'm like, oh shit. But you need the sensible shoes, right? Like, so, like, are you with him? Oh, sorry. Well, you need the sensible shoes, you know, because I'm single, so for me it would be like sensible shoes to go ahead and chase after the young guys. Don't get scared. Your girlfriend's here. Don't get scared. But when I put these shoes on, I turn into Mortal Kombat Cougar, and I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, come here, get over here, finish him. That's how I give blowjobs in my 50s. You don't care. You don't care. You're not trying to make eye contact on this side. Because if you look at me, I'm going to be like, ah. I know. I will bite. Ah, stop it. I'll bite you. Stop. Quiet. All right. So because I'm Mexican, I come from a crazy Mexican family. Like crazy. I told you about my mom already. She's kind of crazy. My aunt, I have an aunt, my tia Pati. My tia Pati has like this amazing way of being able to sexualize anything and everything. Like Mexicans are crazy. I feel like I come from a good Mexican family where everybody hates each other. Like, we're good Mexicans. We hate each other. It's great. But my tia Pati can sexualize anything. She will sexualize traditional mariachi songs. She'll sexualize these songs without changing the lyrics to the song. And she would do this at family parties. Just kids running around. We're little. We're running around. Tia Pati's about to sing, and she comes out there, and she's like, "Cucurucucu, paloma, ¿qué van a saber de right? Like, it was just that's wild. Like, to think about, like, this is the kind of shit I grew up with. You know, this is why I'm like, this is exactly, like, I'm turning into Tia Pati. That's what's happening. Like, I don't care to close the door to the bathroom anymore. Partly it's age. The other part is I don't care. And that means like public bathroom. Like if I'm in a public bathroom, sometimes I don't close the door, you're going to see me. I'm in there like bushy, smelly, drippy shit. I don't care. But I did this year when I turned 51, I was really excited about it because there's something about getting old that's both like exciting and scary, but like I'm ready for it, right? Like I'm letting my hair grow out, you know, the grays coming out, like no big deal, like I'm okay. Like it's weird, like my chin hair is black, that's okay. I feel like I get these like witchy vibes and shit. I feel like the combination of the two is making me laugh differently now. So like I'll start laughing and I'll be like, I'm okay with the witchy vibes. I didn't mind. I'm okay with that. I feel confident. Like I turned 51 and I had a reverse quinceañera. Like I did. I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna go big. And you guys know for a quinceañera, there's a lot of symbolism to the party. Like the young gals that go from doll to heels. I went to from heels to New Balance. And I wore a solid red dress to symbolize my last period. Thank you. Thank you. I was really excited about that. But I don't want to get any work done. Like I want to maintain this, right? I feel like this is also beautiful. Like, but I'm also like low key scared of getting work done. Cause like what if like they don't pull my shit symmetrically and I end up kind of crooked, you know? Like, cause I have a friend who got some work done and now when she laughs, like one of her eyes gets smaller. I don't want that shit. And also, even if you get a little bit of work done on the eyes, like even people that get work done on the eyes, they just end up looking permanently like suspicious. Like they don't trust anybody. They're kind of like, hey, hi, how's it going? I don't want that. I just want to look normal but not old. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know how that's going to work. Anyway, that's been my time. My name's Lourdes Ayón. Thank you guys for an awesome audience. Bring your host back up here.
Y'all give it up for Lourdes Ayón! All right, we reached our final comedian. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for y'all headliner? Y'all give it up for Ed Mina.
Stab, what's up? I get it. Who the fuck told the bouncer to get on stage? Huh? That's what you guys looking at me. I'm not here for you, sir. I'm not here for you, Mr. The chatty. Give it up to your host, Chris Green, tonight, guys. Give it up. Doesn't he sound like when the edible hits, right? Like that. Hey, man, what the hell's going on? My name is Ed Mina. I can't say my full name sometimes because it's too sexy. It's Eduardo. You see? You see? See what I mean? You see what I mean? Check it out. Eduardo. I can see your boner from here. All right? I told you I can't. I got to be careful. One of my friends the other day, she has a high-pitched voice, and she introduced me to her friend. She's like, Peter, this is my friend, Eduardo. And now Peter wants to fuck me, all right? Maybe, I don't know. I can see it. Look at that shit. Don't need to see Alice, all right? Just be Eduardo. I am a Latino, though. I am Puerto Rican. I come from the garbage island that's been in the news lately. You know? Yeah. Fucking garbage island. And it's confusing to people because it looks like I hate Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? Like, somebody the other day said I look like Stone Cold Steve Autism. I said, fuck you, Grandma, all right? That's why we're putting you in the fucking home, all right? Shut up. I like being Puerto Rican. I love it, actually. We're loud. You can't tell us shit. You know, and I think it's because we can't get deported. You know? We have big asses in citizenship. You know what I mean? That's what we got. We just get around the world real quick with a big butt and the right attitude. You know, just look at J-Lo. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think we've been telling her that she can't fucking sing? Yeah. Still out here waiting for tonight. Whoa, still. Somebody the other day was like, what's a Puerto Rican? Because I just don't know. A lot of Californians here, there's Mexicans and Filipinos, which are just like Asian Mexicans. You know what I mean? Just like, I was just like, well, we're like Mexicans, but taller. You know what I mean? That's what Puerto Ricans are. I grew up in a religious household, but I didn't grow up Catholic. There's a lot of Catholics here, I heard tonight, right? I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, which is like Catholic, but nobody cares when we get molested. You know what I mean? Like, nobody says shit. Nobody says shit. Connor was talking about the kid with the long stare. Like, he was like, what, did you go to Nam? He was like, yeah, Father Nam. That's where he went to. Father Nam. Somebody was like, the same person was just like, you know, Ed, I don't believe that you're Puerto Rican. You're going to have to prove it to me. Prove to me you're Puerto Rican. Because he sees the way I'm dressed, right? Doesn't believe it, right? So I didn't know what to do. I just stabbed him in the gut. You know what I mean? I stole his hubcaps. I slapped his wife, and I just sauced it at her and go, "Weba, just sauced it away. That's how Puerto Ricans run. If you guys didn't know, you know, makes jogging really hard. You know, just like, and I stole his hubcaps. That's the stereotype that they always say, you know. I hate fucking West Side Story. You know what I mean? Like, the least Puerto Rican fucking musical about Puerto Ricans ever. You know what I mean? Like, but then everyone's like, well, but you're wearing a vest, Ed. What do you mean you hate West Side Story? Everyone was fucking brown face in that movie, you know? The only fucking Latino thing that happened there was the stabbing. You know what I mean? Fucking, I went to live in America. With the election coming up, Donald Trump's talking about deporting people and shit and like taking away citizenship. If he takes away my citizenship, where am I getting deported? To the beach. That's it. I need the fucking vacation, you know? I just turned 30 the other day. Clap it up for that. About fucking 13 years ago. 13 years ago I turned 30. So the other day, you know? Trying to get healthy in my life, though. It's hard. Being healthy is fucking boring. It's fucking boring. I used to fucking snort lines of coke and shit. Now I'm doing lines of pre-workout. You know what I mean? Like, shotgunning LaCroix. You know what I mean? Just like the coconut kind. The boring kind. Yeah, ew. It's like fucking lotion. It's like liquid lotion. I tried jogging. I'm trying to do jogging. And I like to map my jogs around all the fast food places that I used to go to. You know what I mean? So I could just jog by them and just like look at them like I'm a fucking ex-boyfriend just stalking her girlfriend. This could be us, Canes, but you fucking toxic, all right? Trying. I like smoking weed. That doesn't help. You know what I mean? Smoking weed. I'm a weed head too. And it's making me fatter, all right? This shirt was not smiling when I put it on this morning, is what I'm saying. Visual representation of my hunger. Get the nachos. You know what I mean? Like, I just do whatever the shirt says. You know what I mean? We're going to Cane's, all right, okay. I like smoking weed, but it's going to lead to adult onset diabetes, all right? It's too strong. Weed is too strong. Like one time I got so high, I put a pizza in the oven and fell asleep. Yeah. I got up in the morning, I'm like, oh shit, the fucking pizza, right? Ran to the oven, got so high, didn't turn the oven on, all right? Pizza for breakfast, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not so bad, you know what I mean? It's not so bad. Another thing about weed that I learned during the pandemic, too, because I'm sitting around at home doing nothing but smoking weed and jerking off, right? One thing I learned during the pandemic is that I can throw my back out smoking weed, all right? Yeah, no, not the jerk. That keeps you limber. That keeps you limber. I use a lot of coconut oil for that, you know? And it sucks, too, because I have great posture when my back works, haha, you know what I mean? Like, but when you take a hit of that joint and you don't want to be a super spreader, so you do like the polite one, right? You do right, you do that. You don't want to spray. Old dudes, you know what I'm talking about though. What happens with the just shit click? I gotta be careful now. Something happened, I don't know, because it didn't hit me till like a half hour later, right? I'm smoking again because it's California, right? And I'm not a fucking bitch. You right? But this time, like when I go to cough, like this pain set in, and just like, you see this, I gotta like bend the knees and arch my back. That's what it looks like. It looks like I'm filming a TikTok. If you were walking from across the street, like, why is that fat gothic dude furiously twerking in the corner over there? Just like, hands on my knees, shaking ass, I'm gonna touch it. You know, just like, because I got that WAP. You know what I mean? That weak ass pelvis, all right? That's what that means. It hurts. It hurts. I remember the first time I moved to California, though, I tried to get a job at a dispensary. you know, because it's 9 to 5, big business, right? It's legal, right? And I went to a dispensary for the first time. You guys ever played Legend of Zelda? Open up a treasure chest. I was like, holy shit, weed, when I walked in, right? It was amazing. I asked the manager, I was like, how do I get a job here? It looks like a great place to work. She was like, just bring in a resume and a cover letter, right? We all have resumes, but how the hell do you write a cover letter for a dispensary? I have no idea. Like, we're like, to whom it may concern. Hello, my name is Ed Mina. I heard you got that fire. You know what I mean? Just like, I could push that weight for you. Sincerely, what's good? You know what I mean? Like, what's good? Let's do this. I got you. I got the job at the dispensary, though, so that was cool, right? But then I got fired because I failed the drug test. All right? They said I didn't smoke enough weed. All right? That's how they do it in California. Shit. I've been doing comedy for a long time now, and it's pretty crazy. I finally decided to tell my mom, right? And she lives back in New York. This is a phone call. I was on the phone with her. And I'm like, Mommy, I want to make people laugh. I want to be a comedian. Super excitedly, she goes, ay, qué wow. Como Bill Cosby. Anybody speak Spanish here? Right? Roughly from Spanish to English, that translates into, oh, like Bill Cosby. Yeah, a little bit about my mom. Short little Puerto Rican lady, doesn't know much English. She hasn't watched the news since like Ross Perot. Remember Ross Perot? Small head, big ears, Ross Perot, fucking Texas. Hey, my bone. Bent to my bone. He sounds like a rubber band. You know, bent to my bone. I didn't know what to do, so I didn't want to correct her because this was good news for me, and I was trying to share it with her, and I'm just like, see, mommy, just like Bill Cosby. I want to be just like Bill Cosby. And I said it in Spanish, so I felt bad in 2 languages. You know what I mean? It's like, Duolingo didn't prepare me for this, all right? I was like, it's fucked up. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy doing comedy. One time I was at a show, the door to the street was wide open, and it was behind the audience, right? And I was on stage doing my thing. This homeless guy walks by. Here's the commotion of what's happening in here with the show, pokes his head in, right? And I'm on stage doing my thing. We lock eyes. And the homeless guy looks at me and goes like this. Can you imagine that shit, all right? The guy that took a shit in a bush earlier that day thinks I'm the one that made the mistakes in life, all right? He was like, get a job. I was like, what? Did my mom send you here? Who are you? Like, I just threw like 35 cents at him, vanished in a cloud of crack smoke and judgment. You know what I mean? Just left me there thinking it was better than me, all right? Just fuck off. I grew up in a bilingual household too, you know, and I used to think the saying, you know, like, because English wasn't my first language, but I'm obviously good at it now, right? But growing up, yeah. English teacher over here. We got a fucking English teacher. Missed a couple commas and shit. Grammar police, I'm sorry. I used to think the saying was thick-ass thieves. Right? Not as thick as thieves, but thick-ass thieves. Like, fuck are they stealing? My heart? You know what I mean? Just like, love me a thick-ass thief. Like, you imagine like you're at home and you hear like a bump in the night, you're like, boom. And you come out of your bedroom, it's dark and shit, and you just come out and look around the corner and you see a boom, pow! Like, okay, there goes my PS5, all right? You can keep that shit, all right? Fucking keep that shit with that booty, all right? Fucking thick-ass thieves. That's how I know I'll never be a flat earther, because, you know, booty exists. And booty makes the world go round. Okay, all right, I'll stop. Shit. Did you guys hear about the whole Tyson fight thing today, right? That shit sounded crazy. Like Tyson, listen, back in the day, Tyson was like, I'll fucking fuck you till you love me, bitch. I'll fucking eat your children. I can deal with that. Nowadays, he's going through this weird existential emo phase. He's like, fucking fate doesn't matter, man. Like, he's looking to fucking do a double suicide with someone tonight, I think. I'm scared. He sounds like he has cancer or something, all right? Just fuck that shit. You know what I mean? What is legacy? What is legacy? To the little kid's like, you know, Mike, I've never heard that before. You know, she's 12. She don't know shit about legacy. Current events. Fucking current events. Man, you guys want to hear a quick impression? Right? This is like, impressions are hard, right? And I've been working on this one a long time. And so this is an impression of Jay-Z sneezing. Jay-Z sneezing, right? Chill. That's it. That's it, right? Nailed it. You know? You know? Hov has got a cold. You know? That's it. That's it. That's easy, right? Stupid. That's the thing about comedy, man. It happens in most unexpected places. I told a stupid pun joke the other day, and somebody in the audience was like, "Oh, I see what you did there." The guy was blind. The guy was blind. Fucking stupid. Before I get out of here, my girlfriend broke up with me the other day because she called me cross-dressing. Kicked me out of the house. It's 2024. I don't care, right? I wasn't too sad, though. I just packed up her clothes and I left. All right? Have a nice life, bitch. I got your bras. All right? That's my time, guys. My name is Ed Mina. Give it back to your host, Chris Green. I love you guys. Peace.
Y'all give it up for Ed Mina. Y'all give it up for all the comedians y'all seen tonight. Y'all give it up for yourselves for being a wonderful audience. Y'all give it up for Jesse for hosting us. Y'all give it up for Raider Man for holding it together. I appreciate y'all. Just to check, did y'all hear from 365 or the website or any Craigslisters in here? Or? I don't have social media, so I'll be trying to get it out there. But okay, Craigslist is not where the people's is in the streets, huh? I'll leave y'all with one last bit. I was talking to y'all earlier. I was holding on to this for the last 30 minutes, but I didn't want to ruin the experience. Mike Tyson has lost, but he walked out the ring, and the butt cheeks was enclosed. So the streets are safe when you leave here. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Get home safe.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. Thanks for joining us. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. Hope to see you again here. Tomorrow we've got some improv, some more stand-up, some more improv, all sorts of fun stuff. Give us another try some of the night. Hope to see you again. Get home safe, everybody.
Train them is my call. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each